Hello everybody, this is Ruth Hooper, and I wanted to show you my newest journal. It's actually my first complete full-size journal, and I've made this for Gayle Agostinelli because she's been such a help to me in these trying times. She's given me so much joy and entertainment and taught me so much about junk journals. And so I just wanted to make this for her so she would just realize how much she's touched my life. And I'm sure a lot of you out there feel the same way. So what I did was I made a little cover purse for the journal. And I've watched a couple people make these, but mostly it was Roxy Creations. Sorry, got to remember all these people's names. But anyway, so I just took a piece of fabric and just did some little stitching along the edge there and on the inside. And then I printed this out with my sewing machine. And this is a Tim Holtz. Take it out, and this is the back. Just sewed a piece of ribbon. Set that aside. Make sure I'm still in. Here we go. And so this is the Chunky Monkey. Lots of layers. This is Artie Mays. A lot of the papers that I use in here are Artie Mays. And so I just layered it up with lace and some antique buttons. And this was off of an old lampshade from the 50s or 60s. Some old earrings that I've rusted up. I just did some slow stitching and made a cover. This is some stamping here. And then the ties are just some ticking. So let's open it up. Okay, here's the inside. Got a pocket with some velvet, and it says kindness matters because Gayle talks about kindness a lot. And I made her a little tag that says bunny hugs on it, and this is a Mrs. Coggs image. Did some stickles on this is Artie Mays. And this here is an envelope. And then I learned this from Gayle. This paper here is Tsunami Rose. And I printed on coffee dyed paper that I coffee dyed. And then I also coffee dyed this dictionary page. This here is let's see, Foxy Creations, Love Junk Journals, and I put a little Tim Holtz paper doll on there, and she dances, and then she comes out, and it's got a nice little tag. Some more recycled trim. This is one of the envelopes that we used to get when we got our pictures back in the mail. This was my Aunt Ruth's. And I thought, I have so many of them, I'd start using them. And inside of it is a little booklet I made. Once again, it was, and did stamping on it. and this is Artie Mae's also. This is from a book that was a book I had as a child, fairy tale book. I made a altered paper clip here. It says, we rise by lifting others. And this is Gayle's favorite little doll. This here is, let's see, Mrs. Cog's Crafts that I printed on coffee paper. This is some paper that I made from avocado. This is a little tuck right here. This is from my dad. I have a lot of stuff from him that he never threw anything away. So this is 1961. And this I had printed on a piece of real canvas. I made, this here is Medieval Mirage. And then one of these. Made it a little different and put another page in it. This is some more can't say the word. Old papers from my dad. And this was January 24th, 1962, and I was 20 days old. My mom needed aspirin. This here is from an old ledger book. And more writing space. And this is from, I don't know what book this is from. Oh, Curtis's Flower Garden Displayed. I love this picture. And then I took, this is wallpaper, and I put this behind some acetate. This is jelly prints. Jelly printing is so much fun. And the first time I saw it was from Gayle. And Artie Mae's also does it. And so I just turned it up and made a little pocket. This is some flowers that I made. And this is a little tag. And these are with the Artie Mae's and Love Junk Journals collaboration. This here is Victoria Designs. And this is the middle of the first signature. This was from my grammar school when I won first place. I think I was in 4th grade. And this I did some stenciling with texture paste, homemade texture paste. That turned out neat. I did the same thing on this and then embossed it. This is a Chili's bag. And this is Shabby Dabby Doodah papers. And another one of the Victoria Designs. This is a really neat kit. Another big tag. I used some inks on that, some Tim Holtz inks. And then another one of my flowers. This is from, I did some stickles on it. This is Victoria Designs. Another paper clip that I did. A little bunny on it, and some more of the papers I made. This was a technique that I learned from Gwen. It feels so neat. You put Mod Podge on it. And then another photo from the kit from Artie Mae's. Lots of writing space. That little guy cute. And this is also from Artie Mae's, another kit. And just a piece of paper to write on inside. Here's Holden. This is my husband's relatives. I love that picture. Just did a couple of, this is from Tracy Fox, Love Junk Journals, that I did the, what's that called? Glossy accents on it. And then another one with a bunny. And with flowers that I made. Some more lace that I saved from, I think they were curtains. And a little book that I made. More running space. And this is Victoria Designs. This opens up, maybe. It just has a little bunny inside of it. This is like one of my favorites. This, I believe, is Love Junk Journals too, on one of my jelly plates that I printed out, copied and printed. And that is Tsunami Rose. I did a little flip that I learned from Gayle. And I did a little heart slow stitch on there. And that is, this is the second signature. Another envelope. Another one of those. And it says, I am thankful for you. Tsunami Rose. I saw, I don't know who I saw do this on it. Wendy, I think. And then this is a photograph that I took of an old building in our town that's falling down. If somebody would rescue it. More of my avocado dyed papers. I'm not sure where this paper, whose this is. I think it's a wallpaper. And then another one of my jelly prints that I did some crazy stitching on. Collage material. More of that book. Another, this was in that kit from Artie Mae's. Bunny for Gayle. Some more ephemera. I said it, ephemera. This was from 1960. And this I thought turned out really neat. It's the Tim Holtz, and then I used Tim Holtz dies on it. And gosh, it matches almost perfectly. And then I made some itty bitty ones. And another one. And some more of that paper. The Mod Podge. I've never done that. It feels so neat. I apologize for the sound. We live right close to the highway, and it's a very busy highway. Unfortunately. Another one of the images from Mrs. Coggs. This is another page from that book, my childhood book. And I did a flip out on that. And this is Medieval Mirage, and I used my homemade texture paste and went around it with feels neat. And I did the same thing on this, and then I did just stitching, hand stitching around that. And then another fold up. And then this is a piece of fabric from when me and my husband, we renewed our vows at 20 years, which was 20 years ago. We've been married 40 years now. And this was the dress that my mom wore. I thought it was so pretty. And I did the same thing here as I did on the other one, except it's not as thick. And it's a little glassine bag with some of that neat wallpaper. And this is fabric. Did a little fancy pin, beads on it. And then one of these that I learned from Gayle. I'm not sure where she learned it from. A little tag, dictionary page, some fancy stitching. Unfortunately, my sewing machine is broken and it's not that old. So I was a brother, and I think I'm going to buy a Singer next. And then I like to put his paintings, because Vincent Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, depends on where you live in the world. It's one of my favorite artists. This is Medieval Mirage. And then I don't know if anybody else has done this before. It's my creation, but I thought it turned out neat. And then this is another one from the kit, and the Artie Mays kit, and I put that, I can't remember the name of it, glossy accents, and then I used some of this stuff, crackle over the top of it. It turned out neat. And then just a piece of paper to write on. Big old card. Our Medieval Mirage. I love these, especially when you use this stuff on it. Glossy accents. If you've never used glossy accents, they're really cool. They're the bone main. And then I did this after I watched Artie Mays. This is probably a year ago or so that she did that. And then another one of the pieces from my dad. This is 1969. Remember those, everybody? Machine. I hope this turned out neat. I just tore it. And then I made this to match this paper here. Another big card. And I love this picture. This has another big card in it. And the checks. That was my dad's, 1962. And I thought the jeans would be neat because that looks like that's jean material. She's so cute, isn't she? And some more jelly print. Did some stamping. And this page, I don't know if this is a win or a fail. I have so many negatives, and I thought I'm going to try using those. And so I put them on there, but they were sharp. So then I put tape around them. And still a little bit sharp, and it puts a lot of bulk in there, but what the heck, something different. And then this, I used my texture paste, my homemade texture paste, and I have a bunch of these too, so I put a little cute picture in there. That turned out cute. Tsunami Rose. Medieval Mirage. And then I printed this out on my computer, and then after I did all this printing on my, not my computer, my sewing machine, it decided it didn't want to work anymore. And just another book. Got a little, so much fun to make. And then this has the beeswax on it. That's so much fun if you've never done that before. And in my seal, and forever grateful, which I am, to Gayle for brightening my life. And just really appreciate it. And I hope that you like it, Gayle. Hey, God bless all of you, and thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye-bye.